Hey, we're back. Part two. That was quick, right? That was quick. Am I right? Who's there? What's going on? No, I needed to eat. I needed to do some graphic design, and nobody wants this isn't a graphic design thing. So I needed to just quickly blaze through my graphic design and eat something, or I was gonna die. And so this little like live stream tutorial situation has been broken up into two parts. Um, you can find the first part, obviously, if you do a little sleuthing. And now it's the second part. Now, we have gone through, if you somehow on the webs have found the second part and you're like, what's going on? We've taken an object, we're taking a model from Blender and we're putting it on the Blender marketplace. Okay, and the first stream covered most everything, right? And the this second stream here is just wrapping things up, so I didn't die of hunger. So what we do is we went in. We also had lunch, and we quickly created some point of sales. Just some POSs here for the Blender Marketplace here, and this is going to be our featured image. Okay, and for some reason you have to wait for the featured image to go, and then it'll reset back here, and you just go back into featured images, and you can now see your featured images. So basically, we went in and we created this kind of situation. Just the label. We know where it's going to be over here. The label. I call myself Glowbox Designs. I should probably change this to Glowbox 3D, which is a recent change. But Glowbox Designs is, we'll just say that's the umbrella of everything. And then we have Blender Market here. And I also have a CG Trader version as well, because I have a different marketplace on CG Trader. Cha-ching. It sounds like money. Did I just make some money? And I also have a CG Trader version here when I have that up on CG Trader. And yeah, so probably nobody's going to be on this live stream, so we're going to quickly just finish up this kind of tips tutorial walkthrough. And so we're going to add more product images, and we're going to add 2 through 4 here for these product images here. Okay. That is that. So let's quickly walk through what we have here. We've got our primary information. What do you call it? The slug, don't worry about that. And then you got your price here that you want. And you have to have, about your product here, you want to have a detailed write-up. Okay? Make it detailed. Put a lot of fun, interesting stuff in there, as well as fun, interesting keywords that people can search for. And make it interesting, or else. That's all I'm going to say, or else. Excerpt, I don't even know what this is. Take a few minutes to handcraft a well-written excerpt, describe your product. Take a few minutes. Totally took a few minutes for this. This is a scarecrow model found on a farm. Typical getup with flannel and burlap, with tufts of wheat sticking out all over. I don't know what else you could do, but that'll do. Then what we have here, we're like, good, primary information is good. Let's go to featured images and galleries, and that's what we just did. We put up our featured image. We have a wireframe. You should have at least 5 images. Do not do what I do. Do what I say. I have 4 images here. They want 5. I know, even if you're selling an apple, they want 5 images of that apple. Okay? I break the rules. Okay? I'm a rebel. All right? So I did 4 here. I did 3 fun angles and 1 wireframe. Okay, and then we're good with the images there, and we're going to go to demos, videos, and things. I don't have a YouTube URL for this. I don't have a video. I could render an Eevee thing. I could render a Cycles thing. A Lazy Susan of it or something, and put it up there. But I don't. Or if you have an animation, you can showcase how you want there. I do have a Sketchfab, and we did walk through that. My model is on Sketchfab here now, and it is good to go. And I have just taken the link from that, and we can close this out now. And I have put that link here. So I'll show you what essentially that does. Here. Okay, so you make sure you go down to categories also, and you choose the categories you think would fit your object. And then tag the heck out of it, right? I don't know, like, what else I could do just to get, like, scarecrow. I mean, whatever. I don't have keyword galores there, but okay. So then you go to software, versions, files, and whatever. Choose your Blender thing, and I rendered this in cycles, so I'm going to choose cycles there. This is UV unwrapped, and it's textured out of these selections. You could. There's other choices here, of course. I added. Why are there two? We'll take the one with more information. I assume this one here has the HDRI in it. God, I hope so. It was more information, so I assume that was the one. And so in here we walked through quickly that everything that you need for the marketplace is they want the blend file, they want the FBX, of course, the PBRs, textures, and they want, if you have an HDRI that you rendered the image with, they want that packed as well, and that's inside here. I put the wheat as well because it's a separate object. Good to go there, and that is their zip. Creative Commons is the license that I use, right? And good there. Documentation just tells you a little about what you want, about the object, little extra informations you need to know, or this is like about the company and how they want to. Glowbox Designs, I feel like just adding here from now on, I need to slowly migrate my company over to Glowbox 3D, not Glowbox Designs. And then about the product here. Again, I kind of repeat this in the documentation and facts. And collaborators and dev fund, no collaborators here, and I give 15% to the dev fund. There. Yeah. And this is the weirdest live stream / tutorial ever. I wanted to do this in a live stream because I just wanted to run through it in the process, not thinking that I need to do everything super quick and ADD HD, you know, like I wanted to go through it. And unfortunately, I had to run off and do some graphic design / eat, and I had to make this a two-parter because nobody wanted to sit on a live. I didn't want the live stream to sit running while I was doing those things. And here we are, and what you want to do is you want to then hit submit for review and cross your fingers. All right. Submit for review. Okay. Now, you can go into your products here now. It's pending. It says it's pending. These are all published, and quite often you might see something that comes back in your email and in here that says rejected. So get used to that. All right. But here's the scarecrow. So when clients, potential people buying this, go to your product, this is what they're going to see. They're going to see this. They can zoom in on this if they want. All right, or they can scroll through here. There's the wireframe. I like to have it so the wireframe immediately sort of. That's why I keep the same camera angle so that it can go immediately to the wireframe. There, and then we have several more images just for fun. Here we are. Okay, and it tells you about everything here. You've got the frequently asked questions. There's no facts. There's documentation that talks a little bit about nothing, and then ratings. I don't know. But the go back to the about. If you hit Explore Model, here. This takes you to your Sketchfab link. That's why we go to Sketchfab and set up our model in Sketchfab first, and make sure that's groovy, so that if people hit explore here in Blender Market, which they did cleverly, you can just quickly explore your model. People can see it. All right, and can they model inspect it right here? They can't. Ha! But if they want to inspect the, you know, like they should go to the Sketchfab site for that. And this is our model on Blender Market, and I do it on other things as well on CG Trader. So basically, it's Sketchfab, CG Trader, and Blender Market. Excuse me, and you can do other things like Turbo Squid. I don't like to use Turbo Squid personally. No offense to them, but I feel like they've been around since the days of old, and like they have. I feel like they have a handle on things, but I feel like they're like an out of touch 90-year-old man who's trying to still be a film director or something. I don't know. It seemed, I don't know, the site seems a little weird to me, a little antiquated, a little, maybe it's just maybe it's just me. Maybe I have some weird, because Turbo Squid is what I used when I learned 3D Studio Max back in the early 2000s. It's like when people were still using Softimage and Lightwave 3D, and then Max came out, and 3D Studio Max, and then like it was way before it was bought by Autodesk and all that stuff. Like whatever, I forget what was it. God, all these, I can't remember. 40 years ago. Wow, 30 years ago. But yeah, so Turbo Squid was the first time I put my models up on Turbo Squid. Oh man, way back in the day, dude. Wait. What my name was Turbo Dog. They deleted my account, but it's funny because recently they didn't. Like I had went back recently, like a couple years ago, and checked out my 3D work from 20 years ago using Max, and it was so bare bones. And my objects were still up there. I had a VHS tape. I had a clock. I had a sword, and anyway, I just don't. There's something about Turbo Squid that I personally don't like how they do some things. But that's up to you guys. They do have a ton of resources, and they're one of the oldest, so you can start a store there as well. And yeah, so we're just gonna call this quits for today. Just a quick little duo live stream, and this was the quick little finish on that. So that is how you put something up on the Blender Market from Blender to the Blender Market.